I'm curious what your feedback is in relationship to it. So if I have a conversation with somebody in my practice yesterday who's from South Korea and tells me, it really upsets me that people in South Korea don't see the chiropractor. There's really no chiropractors in the whole country. If a school opens in South Korea and claims that they're a chiropractic school, how do we contextualize chiropractic to that population of people that might be considering going to that school? And how do we grow chiropractic in places and parts of the world where there's really no chiropractors and there's millions of people? And I guess the real question that I have for you is like, what's your feelings on the profession's pathway, like the trajectory that the profession's taking, and how do you see this whole thing unfolding? Obviously, we have no clarity as to what the future holds for the profession, but what could it hold? What's the potential that the profession has, considering how amazing the people inside of it are?
I have thought about this a lot and so many times over the years. Depending on which stage you caught me at, the answer would be a little different. I used to want to fight really hard to wake the world up. And then I realized that fighting is still fighting no matter what you're fighting. And so I chose growth and life and cultivating the seeds that are there. And when you do that person by person, situation to situation, it just grows. And it's not I don't know where I am with this thought yet, but I'm going to say it out loud. I think I relinquished control about making it my job to save people, which I used to do. I want to swim with the people who are already swimming to make that bigger and let the current take it. Which brings us back to just do what you got to do. Just listen. And the stronger you swim inside that current, it's all going to go. So if that current is for somebody, yeah, I want to open a school. Yeah, I want to fight it. Great. The world is shifting, and you don't need everybody to be on board to get to the tipping point. But we do need the people. So the world is fractal, right? So in each person, if they're at the tipping point and you are the piece that brings them to the tipping point, that's one more person that's all the way in. Great. Not let me save everybody and get everybody to here, but nobody tips over. That's such a waste of energy. If you keep getting to the tipping point inside yourself of continuing to give and do your purpose, it's going to naturally collect all the other people who are doing their tipping point, and it's just going to happen. It's like David Shiner years ago did a big conference at Life, and I don't remember if it was actually him. It might have been him that actually said it. He talked, and this has stuck with me. He talked about when a caterpillar is in the cocoon and becoming a butterfly. There's at some point, the caterpillar just dissolves into this enzymatic goo, right? Have you heard this story before? It's just goo. Pure potential. At some point, this little thing pops up. It's called an imaginal cell. That's what it's actually called, an imaginal cell. It pops up and then the enzymes eat it. Pop up, eat it. Pop up, eat it. It's not until the rate at which the imaginal cells outrates the enzymes that a butterfly grows and you have a new life form. So just keep popping up. And if that popping up is somebody inspired to do a school in Korea and wherever, and we keep popping up, it's going to happen. It's just going to happen. I don't know what happens in that space when an imaginal cell is just coming up. I don't know. Maybe I could guess, but it's just pure energy coming up. And I think the things that are ready to house that kind of energy for shifting will happen authentically as long as we're awake to them. So it still comes back to the same: be awake, listen, take action. Be awake, listen, take action. Be awake, listen, take action. Don't try to force something. You don't fight the forces, you use them, right? Sue Brown used to say it all the time: don't fight the forces, use them. Whatever's moving through you, just use it. And that will build what we need. And my brain wants to say, God, yeah, we need a school everywhere. Why aren't more people doing? My brain so badly wants to say that all the time. My heart and my growth and my learning know that it's all going at the rate that it needs to. And we're going to be okay. I know that. I know we're going to be okay.